Hello! Another video for M.E.R.C.S 2nd edition. This one is for House 4. Technically the last faction to be introduced in 1st edition. These are part of the FCC. These are more in the hidden hotspots of North America, but they are part of the lost margin, as are all FCC. So, starting with the corporate traits. So, unpredictable. Each House 4 member ignores the first suppression check each round. Pretty good, especially if you're going against USCR. And oh, just let me have a little bit of drink. Oh, bless you. So, hostage. House 4 may take enemies hostage. In the refresh phase, if a target is stunned and House 4 mercs are in base range with majority cover control, so if there's, say, 2 House 4 members and only the stun model, or indeed just the one House 4 model and the stun model, then taken hostage. The target is captured. Oh, captured, okay. Captured targets are removed from the skirmish, removed from the game. House 4 may only capture targets of equal or less armor value. So if the steward, which is armor 2, tries to capture, I don't know, the behemoth, it won't be able to do it because the behemoth's armor 4. Or armor 3 if you decrease, well, break the armor, but then again there's no armor 3 model, so heavy models you're a bit limited unless you break the armor, but then again, yeah, no one can capture the behemoth, let's face it. But still, let's begin with the steward. Initiative modifier of 2, reaction of 5, I will get my words in right, courage of 4, movement of 2, blood of 3, armour of 2, arm failure of 5, interact of 6. So he's got semi-auto, so 2 attacks, needing 6s, strength of 2, short, medium, long range, can't shoot at base range, attack and move, which is -1 FN plus 2, sorry, -1 movement plus 2 FN, so you can only move 1, and you need 8s if you want to move and fire with this weapon. It's got 1 smoke grenade, which base and short range, used to be 2 card lengths, but you know. Throw 1, that's why it's short range. Template, smoke 2, and the range of it is pretty short. Smoke 2, place a smoke token in the targeted location. If the template blocks line of sight between the M.E.R.C.S, the attacking M.E.R.C. decreases the attack roll by 2, or increases the FN by 2. In addition, M.E.R.C.S within the template have their reaction increased by 2. This effect lasts for 2 rounds. I'd say the template is 1 card length, but that's just me. It's a bit hard to try and get it central, so I'd do it, if that's the template, I'd do it 1 card length around, just for simplicity. So, smoke grenade, okay by me. Heroic, this M.E.R.C. increases his dice roll by 1 at medium long range from his team members. So, as long as he's not within short range of friendly models, he's got accuracy bonus. Stay frosty, not stay frosties. All other members of this team in short range of this M.E.R.C. may re-roll their initiative. That's pretty good, so we can leave him on his own or help friendlies out. You've got options. So next we've got the engineer. Initiative modifier of 0, reaction of 4, courage of 7, movement of 2, blood of 3, armour of 2, arm failure of 5, interact of 4. So I've got semi-auto, same as the steward, nothing different. He's got an axe, so base range, melee weapon. 1 attack, strength 1, melee 2, so you get +2 to your dice roll, penetrate 3, which the target's arm failure roll is decreased by 3. which is pretty powerful. Shame it ain't strength 2, but it is a little weedy thing, let's face it. So, personal abilities. Be careful, very careful. If this merc is in a skirmish, he adds 1 trap token to the trap supply, and team members in short range decrease their trap rolls by 2. For simplicity's sake, I would recommend ignoring the no trap token to the trap supply bit and just apply the rest of it, because the no trap token thing is just a waste of time in my opinion. That only works against Texico, by the way. Doesn't work against anyone else. Thorough. When making interact checks, this merc rolls 2d6, d10s. Yeah, that'd only work on himself, I'd imagine, and when he's doing objectives or whatnot. I don't think he gets to repair friendlies' broken armour. But again, that's just me. So coming on to heavy. Initiative modifier of 0, reaction of 4, courage of 5, movement of 2, blood of 3, armour of 2, armour failure of 4, interact of 7. So only kit he's got is a full auto. And yes, he can fire it in base range and all the ranges he wants. Strength 3, needing 8s, and 3 attacks. Should have done that first really. Set and rip template, and the template is the big T thing, and anyone within it takes 3 attacks. So it's effectively like that. So it was pretty powerful. Set and rip means if you declare your setting with this model, every turn after you set is -1 FN. Setting means you can't move, you can't snap to cover whatsoever, you have to stand still because of the G-forces of the weapon and whatnot, you're steadying yourself. So the personal abilities. Close encounter, this merc can attack with his weapon in melee range regardless of this weapon's limitations. This is applied, that's why it's in base range. Feel the glory. If team members of this merc are in his template when he attacks, he increases his attack rolls by 2 for enemy targets only. So what this means is if there's any friendlies, he gets a bonus 2 to hit, so it needs 6s rather than 8s. I don't use that on models that are gonna die. You know, we've only got 1 health left because, let's face it, probably going to shoot him in the back. So, yeah, the heavy. He's mad. So, sorry, the dog's scratching the carpet. So, coming on to the survivalist. Initiative modifier of 1, courage of 5, reaction 5 as well, even. Visual focus. Thank you. Movement of 3, blood of 3, armour of 1, arm failure of 5, interact of 4. So we've got a single shot weapon, short, medium, long range, can't shoot at base. 1 attack, needing 4, strength of 2, aim. Aim means if you declare aiming, the turn after, and only the turn after, you're -2 FN, so you need 4 2s rather than 4s. So we've got 2 enhancers, base range only, boosted 2 adrenaline move, can't actually move with them, which is a shame, but boosted 2 adrenaline 2. Adrenaline 2, if this merc is under the effects of adrenaline 2, that merc has his courage roll increased by 1, reaction increased by 2, and increases attack roll by 2, which is pretty good. And boosted 2 just means it lasts for 2 turns, which is pretty good. Personal abilities, observer, targets in short range of this merc lose 1 tier of cover, which is all good. I know the way, this merc gains 1 movement point if he is the bounding target. So usually when you're bounding you're +1 movement, but in this case it's +2, so you get a max move of 5, but that's all you can do when you're bounding. But nevertheless, 5 movement points will get you anywhere you want pretty quickly. So coming on to the house member. Initiative modifier of 0, courage of 5, reaction of 5, courage of 5, movement of 2, blood of 3, armour of 2, armour failure of 6, interact of 8. I will get my words in right. Single shot, same as the survivalist, nothing different there. It's also got 4 flashbangs. It used to have 3. Even though it shares up to long range, it's only thrown 3, so within 3 card lengths. Stun 2. Yeah, that's template. It's pretty small, but hey ho. Stun 2. Each target suffering from stun 2 cannot activate for 2 rounds. The duration of the effect is only reduced when the M.E.R.C. would activate during a round. This just means just that they can't activate for 2 rounds. You just have to skip them. Don't pass go, don't collect £200, don't roll for initiative. Which is pretty damn good. Personal abilities, hot potato. This M.E.R.C. may relocate any grenade placed in short range to another location in short range of this M.E.R.C. This includes friendly grenades, enemy grenades. Gives you options. Strong arm. This M.E.R.C. has increased throw. This is applied. That's why it's 3 card lengths rather than 2. Flashbangs are essential if you want to capture. Or flashbangs are also useful if you just want to stun people and shoot them really easily. So on to Priest. With a little dog collar. I'm pretty sure it comes with a Bible somewhere on the model. Initiative modifier of 1, courage, reaction of 6, courage of 4, movement of 3, blood of 3, armour of 1, arm failure of 3, interact of 4, machine pistol, based in short range, 2 attacks, needing 5, strength 1, attack and move, and attack and move on this weapon. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure machine pistol was just increases firing number bar 1, but it's decreased movement points bar 1 as well, which it doesn't make sense because it's a pistol, but whatever. It's also got a shovel, which base range, 1 attack, well it's a melee weapon, 1 attack, strength 1, melee 1, traps 4, melee 1 means +1 to your dice rolls when using this weapon in melee combat. And trap 4, this M.E.R.C. may decrease his trap roll by 4 when required to roll on the trap table. Pretty good when you're against Texico, pretty useless if you're against anyone else. So, Bless for his personal ability. House 4 members in short range of this M.E.R.C., including this M.E.R.C., increase their courage test rolls by 2. Which is all good, especially against USCR and against factions that use a lot of burning. Also, last rights, if attacking target with 1 blood, all attack rolls from this M.E.R.C. increased by 2. So it just means he's more accurate on targets that are going to die, which probably would do. So how more we've got left? We've got another 4 to go. Yes. So coming on to the sniper. So the sniper, as it were. Initiative modifier of 1, reaction of 4, courage of 6, movement of 3, blood of 3 if you'll focus, armour of 1, arm failure of 4, interact of 7. So we've got a single shot weapon, medium and long range because it's a sniper rifle effectively. 1 attack, needing 2, strength 2, load, aim. Load means you have to wait a turn to fire it again, and aim means if you're declaring you're aiming with a weapon, the turn and only the turn after you aim. I'm pretty sure I've explained this already, but the attack is -2 FM, but you'll see why that won't matter too much. It's also got pistol, base short range, 1 attack, needing 2s, strength 1, aim. So personal abilities, marksman, that's why his pistol and his single shot weapon needs only 2s rather than 4s, so that's good. Height makes right. If this merc attacks from an elevated position, he increases his weapon strength by 1. So strength 3 higher up, which is pretty good. So strength 3 weapon needing 2s. It's all good. So coming on to the second of the stunning, and I use that term literally, stunning characters, the Sapper. Initiative modifier of 0, reaction of 5, courage of 4, movement of 2, blood of 3, armor of 2, arm failure of 6, interact for 7. So I've got shotgun, base, short, medium range, so 2 card lengths, 2 attacks, needing 5, strength 2, load, mode, template. So the template is like that, so all models within them 2 card lengths take 2 attacks. It's got movement far on it, that's weird. Hey ho. Yeah, load, you have to wait a turn. Mode, stun, breach, yeah, you can use it to stun if you want. Each target suffering from stun cannot activate for 2 rounds, it's the same as flashbangs. And breach, this merc places a breach token over the cover within 2 card lengths. If the breach token exceeds the cover within it, it is a success. So if the token is in cover, it's a success. It blasts a hole in a wall. It's also got breach, Act 1. If the breach action is successful, this merc gains an additional activation in Initiative 1. Ignore the effect if this merc's first initiative activation was on a 1. So effectively, once you've blown open a wall, you get to do something again. Civilian, mercs targeting this figure decrease their attack roll by 1. That's fairly explanatory. Resourceful, this merc does not need to roll when interacting with objectives, and the interacting takes 1 round less. Only useful when doing scenarios with objectives, not really anything else. Still, not bad though, not bad. So next one we have the Medic, which they really needed. Initiative modifier of 1, courage, reaction of 5, courage of 6, movement of 2, blood of 3, armor of 2, arm failure of 6, interact at 8. So I've got carbine, which is base, short and medium range, 2 card length, 2 attacks, needing 5, strength 2, attack and move, which with carbines is +1 FN. I don't think it's -1 movement. It's +2 FN. I do beg my pardon. Got 3 medkits. Act and move, so you get to move and heal people, or heal people then move. Heal 2, which heals 2 damage. Use medkit, use it on himself or someone else. Heals 2 damage, or 2 blood. Personal abilities, escape artist. This merc ignores the pin status effect. That's pretty much only used with the U.S.C.R. sniper. I don't think anyone else has got it. So only useful against them really. Be my guest. This merc may exchange initiative roll with another member of his team before initiative modifiers are applied in the initiative phase. That's pretty good. If you've got a plan, you can swap them around a bit and then apply initiative modifiers to make them a lot better. So there's options with the Medic. Coming on to the Shock Trooper. Initiative modifier of 2, reaction of 6, courage of 6, movement of 3, blood 3, armor of 2, arm failure of 5, interact of 6. So I've got carbine, same as the Medic's carbine, nothing different here. I've also got 2 frag grenades, base, short, medium range, throw 2, 2 card lengths. 1 attack, strength 3, template, and the template is pretty big. It used to be, for most grenades, it used to be like that. It's about a card length bigger, So yeah, made much bigger. Personal abilities. Mobile. This Merc may attack by bounding if he is using attack and move, which is really good. Speedy. This Merc has 1 extra movement point. This is applied. So if he's bounding, it gets 4 movement points. So with that, it gets to move 3 and still fire his weapon. That's pretty good. Or get into position for next turn to throw a grenade, which again is pretty powerful. So that is House 4. They are more of a starter faction than they used to be. However, I would not recommend them as a starter faction. Mainly because they are a lot sneakier than most of the other factions available. They're not as simple as EU Inc. or CCC. They are very unpredictable, very get in there, smash them, stun them, then smash them to smithereens. They are an underhanded tactics faction, and if you want cheese, you've got cheese, but you do have to work for it. I won't say they're House 9 level of working for it, but you do have to work for it. Let's face it, you do have to work for it. So with that, we'll come on to another faction. Goodbye for now.